What is okay? So we're here today with another fantastic deck. It's 31, 33, 34 probably Celsius outside or in the house. I don't know. It's super hot, but when it's hot, you know it's time for a good spread deck, and you know that we actually like it. I do like Koko likes. We all like a good spread deck, and because it's an expanded week, I was like, you know what? Let's go back to what made me happy. Let's go back to this little happy place with Tapu Koko spread, and this is a deck that was well, honestly, that was actually one of the, maybe I'm not gonna say the first one, but the first player that I've seen actually making to the top of regionals. And it was played everywhere. There was, even a brief of time where we've seen it in the league, like being played a ton. So that was quite, intriguing. And well, here we are, right? 1 year later, one rotation later, and we are back talking about it. So it did made a lot of fuzz about the deck. So Tapu Koko is a free treat cost Pokemon with 110 HP, but what we want to look at is a flying flip. So this deck does 20 damage across your opponent's side of the board. We will be using also Electric Ball from time to time, so for that we're gonna have a counter energy, and also that then you're gonna use the DCE. But this is like a last resort when you really need that 100 HP, when you really need that like 60 HP to go through and to knock your opponent out. What else we'll be using? That's a great question, because we'll be using, as probably from the thumbnail, a detention gas Weezing. So Spluttering Sludge, 40 damage, 20 to damage the benched Pokemon, but detention gas. In between turns, the basics are getting the 10 damage. On top of that, again, so you see like damage is flying everywhere. On top of that, there are going to be Shrines of Punishment damaging GXs and EXs, not the V cards, but there's a lot of GX and the EXs in the expanded format, so why not utilize this card, especially while people are playing a lot of Shamans. Speaking of Shamans, of course, that is one of the main engines of many decks, so we will be using actually 2 Shaman EXs with the setup ability and, well, Super Scoop Up. Scoop Up Net, my mistake. Scoop Up Net. Why we're going to be using Scoop Up Net? Well, as you know, and as you probably know by now or read the ability, there is no limit on how many times you can use the setup. There's no limit at all, right? Like, some say it's broken, that's why it should be, Shaman should be banned. Some say Scoop Up should be banned, right? Or, nerfed. We're not going to discuss that here today. But it's legal to do that, that's what the card says, so we're gonna utilize that. So when you play a Shaman, you use a setup ability, you draw up until you have 6 cards in your hand. You can play those cards, play a Scoop Up Net, bounce it back, and play it one more time, and the setup is gonna work. If you're gonna draw additional Shaman, you can just put that again and again and again and again. So that's why people say that the new Crobat V is a bit worse version of Shaman, because it has this additional flavor text that says it can only be used once per turn, kind of like the Dene GX, right? You can only use it once per turn. Here, Shaman will be using it many times. Also, there is a line of 1/1 Elan Grimer and a Mook, and this is for the specific instances where your opponent is really heavily relying on the abilities, like you're playing against Turbo Dark, right? So they have the Darkrai GX that can, you can bring them back. It's a basic mod, so you have a Power of Alchemy and many others that are actually working with only basics, which is quite cool, because it says each basic. It doesn't specify if it's V or not, GX, EX. It just says basic Pokemon. So Zashenvei, well, goodbye. Excuse me, Zamazenta, other V cards of the new cards are also falling down to the Power of Alchemy, so that is why we will be using that over here. And that is the main principle of the deck. We got Koko for the free treat cost, we've got Weezing, and that's what we're gonna do. So in general, the whole idea is, I might sneeze, sorry, the whole idea is to have a Koko active, right? Oh, excuse me. Bless me, thank you. For everyone who commented, like, bless you. So, what do you want to have, right? You have a Koko active, you got the Weezing, you switch them, you attack with Weezing, right? You get that damage through. Or, in the first turn, you attack with Tapu Koko, you get that nice even damage, right? Because, again, Spluttering Sludge is not gonna work until your opponent's Pokemon have the damage counters on their bench. So you start with Tapu Koko, you attack the bench, and then, well, you retreat, you play the Weezing, right? The attention gas works, everything works, you prepare another Weezing on your bench, active is knocked out, well, fine. You promote the Tapu Koko, so you still have that free retreat cost as an active, so you can actually manipulate your side of the board even better. So let's go and card by card, and then there's a gameplay portion of the video. So we do play 2 Shamans and a line of 1/1 Grimer and Mook. 2 Tapu Kokos. If you want, you can go 3. I just own 2 because I forgot I've actually, you know, gave away a lot of them. And also got a 4/4 line of Coughing and Weezing. The reason why I've used this one is a follow door attacks, so I want, you know, my opponent to get confused if I'm not drawing anything, so that is purely the reason. Field Blower, 4 Mysterious Treasures to find the Psychic types, 3 Quick Balls, and 2 Rescue Stretchers, with 3 Scoop Up Nets, 2 Special Charges, of course, to bring back the special energy from the discard pile. We got 3 Versus Seeker, 1 Power Plant, and 2 Shrines of Punishment. On top of that, we are playing 2 Ace Trainers, which are a bit better Marnie, in my opinion, because, well, both players do shuffle their hand, but again, your opponent only draws 3, you draw 6. Of course, you know, you can only play it when you have more prize cards than your opponent, but it's a really good comeback card, especially late game when your opponent draws like crazy. Then we got a Colorless for the matchups that actually utilize the whole board, or they do play Skyfield. We have the Colorless, 2 Cynthias, 2 Guzmas, 2 Guzman Halas with 3 Sycamores. We got 2 Poison Bobs and 2 Spell Attacks. Here we can go 4 Spell Attacks if you want. I just like this 2/2. And then we got 3 TCE, 2 Counter Energies, and 4 DCE. That is a whole deck, and now let's just move on to the gameplay portion. Let's have some fun with it, because the deck in the photos. So, like, here, the kit was opening in the way that this part of the card was like that, because they bent it. Because it was like, you know, 8-year-old kid. So imagine card bent like that, and that's a Charizard VMAX. It's just, ugh. It made me shiver. But what can you say? So, Doctor, how was pre-release treating you, mate? How are you feeling today? Been missing you. It's been a while. And by the way, so this Friday, if anyone has this, which are 5 codes, 1 for the pre-release kit and 4 for packs, we are doing a special pre-release tournament here online. There are gonna be 60 card decks, but you know, you gotta screenshot what you've pulled, you know, what you've pulled here, and we're gonna be building some decks on Friday morning, so before you can purchase stuff with coins. Right, so that's, you know, that's one of those things, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a ton of fun, and it's been our first like pre-release here, and maybe, you know, if everyone's gonna think that's a cool thing to do, we might actually be doing it more often. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go 1 more Coughing, Cynthia, because we might have actually a Scoop Up Net to scoop up that Shaman and play it 1 more time. So Cynthia. Well, this works as well. And follow the door. Let's just make them, you know, confused. So yeah, so whenever I'm going to be on a holiday, which is starting 21st, so in 11 days, I'm going on my 10-day holiday. There are going to be a ton of videos. So you know what? There are going to be a ton of videos on YouTube. So you're not going to, you know. So you're not going to miss anything. Of course, no stream at that time, but there's going to be a ton of, like, Kovac, actually. You know, there's going to be a ton of pack openings, ton of other stuff. Just a lot of... Full Art Crobat, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. It's like, what, 20, 30 euros now? Because I know Centiskorch Rainbow Rare VMAX is like 45, around that. Okay, Grimer, sure. But I'm getting actually definitely a lot of good pulls across the board for almost everyone. I think, you know, Zilla and Tamik, like, the pulls were not bad. Like, it was not like the pack had, or like the kit had nothing. You know, so I feel like, you know, every kit had at least 1 V, which is great. Night, Apple. Have a fantastic rest of the night. You know, see you on YouTube. Take care, my friend. Take care. Love ya. All right. Not kidding, Raven. Yeah, because I've seen your polls. Because I've seen your polls, you know, like... wait, I'm gonna open the picture. Wait. Because I think Tom sent them to me. Right, no, wait, that's the conversation with you. Oh, okay, so in the kit, exactly. Okay, but... in the packs themselves, later... and I wanted you guys to pull, like, you know, something crazy good. Okay, Rock Guard. Dude, really? Well, that's gonna take a while. I got now 5 times in a row, no GX or any V. Oof. I mean, you can always blame Tom. No, I'm messing around, but you know, I hope at least you've played... Wait, what? Did he just... Okay. But I hope at least you've played, guys, you know, the pre-release. Like, together, you know, and try to... No, like, whenever I see this... No. 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 Come on, at least those 600 coins today. That's a goal. Yeah, like this one turn when I switched to and like when attacking with only Weezing, I should have not done that. This is the one time I should have not listened to anyone here. It's like, oh, but it's all good. And my apartment is all right. No, it happens, you know, it's all good. It happens. Alright, Shrine. Shaman for 1 card. I mean, that's gonna be the saddest Shaman ever, but... yeah. But it gave me a card. So I guess it's okay. I mean... No, I had the energy, I had the DC. But those things do hurt, like really hurt. Okay, coughing. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3. No, no time anymore today, but I'll have... Sure, mate. Can't wait for that challenge. Can't wait for that, but in the meantime, Flying Flip. Just slowly putting that damage out there. Assuming he doesn't have Welder. I mean, you know, it's a bad assumption. He has the Welder, and it's like no-brainer. Oh, he didn't. Okay. So I actually should have assumed that. Alright. Yeah. That's true, like, Mr. Mine... Yeah, I think it's not a bad idea for that. Alright, but in the meantime, skip up that. Okay, retreat. Because I don't want to play Shaman right now, so I'm not gonna go for Mook because of that. Shaman. And Spluttering Sludge, so... Alright. Yeah, I think we're getting closer and closer to the end of the game. At least end of this one. Research. I said research because it was the same effect. Okay. Energy charge. 1, 2. Scoop of net. Right, and I'm gonna drop that Mook, so Koko Mook attack with Weezing. So all the basic mons have no abilities whatsoever. Yep, that one spell tag gives me 2 knockouts. Actually, yeah, that's a GG. He can drop the Dene, it's not gonna have abilities. I don't think anything can happen here. So, it's a knockout. It's 1, 2, 3, 1. GG. Thank you. I mean, those prize cards were brutal, not gonna lie. Those prize cards were not something that, you know, should be prized. Oh man. Alright, so 600 coins with this deck, and we'll see. So what do you think we're gonna have? What packs or what full art is gonna be tomorrow in the brand new ladder? I mean, probably it's gonna be expanded Legacy. I feel like Legacy, well, it looks like at least okay. We're gonna send her lady. Wasn't she like 6 months ago or something? Oh yeah, this is gonna be a great end of the week with the new set. Excuse me. Just darkness ablaze from left to right, from left to right, from left to right. It's gonna be beautiful. I mean, I can't wait, you know, to start creating decks around it. It's gonna be great. Alright, so we got it. Alright, coughing, you know, I'm going first, so that's not bad, you know, Shaman. So I can throw out a hand and go quick bolt on Sycamore. Then just bring it back. Kind of doesn't matter. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go like that. So I can discard the energy, it doesn't bother me that much. Koko. If you create I mean, I've already done a few, like, again, I've done Sentiscourt IRL, which is super fun deck to play, highly recommending that. But again, remember Tom, like, I'm gonna be doing only post-rotation, so not like Ultra Prism Darkness Ablaze, right? And it's DAA. It's not DAB, it's DAA. That's like the official acronym. I feel like it should be DAB, but like, yeah, it's DAA. No. No. My Centi Scourge is post-rotation, which is team up and DAA. Like, there's no point of me doing, you know, for 2 weeks, a deck, you know, for 2-week format that is just like literally, you know, not existing. So, yeah, not even, you know, it's kind of like the same way as Move 3. Move 3 is the deck that I posted on Friday. It's team up and upwards, so not even doing that, you know, Ultra Prism stuff, like, there's just no point in that. I mean, of course, there are tournaments that have this, you know, this format, but oh, this is gonna be great. This is going to be great. I mean, yeah, I have to go for the energy. Yeah, I mean, like, I know, you know, those tournaments that you're playing, but besides that, there's just like no point of creating decks in that format. Dude, that Splattering Sludge and the Tapu, oh, those two attacks are gonna be great. But we know. So that's gonna be all about the carry off, right? So TCE, and he'll want me to shuffle one of my cards. So my best idea right now is to oh yeah, I know what he's gonna do. Yeah, he's gonna retreat, play Fione, and he's gonna use Noctowl to get rid of my Weezing. If he has TCE, if he drew TCE, that's exactly what's gonna happen. If not, I think we're fine. Maybe he's gonna go for that, Fione, but I think, yeah, I think he drew the TCE. Yep, he drew it. Now TCE, and I'm shuffling back that Weezing. So speaking of annoying decks, that's actually a standard deck. That deck was quite intriguing and annoying in standard format. But Expand definitely works a bit better, so there we go. Yeah, he had it. He had the TCE, yeah. Like, once, you know, he played that Fiona, he retreated that Fiona, I was like, yeah, he does have it. But at the same time, I can cut off the Fiona itself by playing Mook. So that's what we're gonna do. Hey Spitter, how we doing? How we feeling, my friend? How we feeling? Hope you're doing great, doing fantastic, because I know I am. How was your weekend, mate? Alright. Yeah, I should have attacked with, well, yeah, I messed it up a bit. I should have attacked with Weezing. American was good, you know, American was quite good. I played League in the post-rotation format. It was really fun, and yeah, everything I said that the cards you should buy, yeah, you should have bought them. They're good. And yeah, like right now I'm just searching like here in this deck for a land Mook, because that's gonna cut down his Peonies. And once I'm, or Gumeys, right? Because that's also, you know, yeah, that's a standard deck. That's almost Behaim, because that was the whole idea, right? You just played Noctowl instead of Behaim, and you went with it, right? Which again, playing TCE on something like Weezing works for me because of that. Because TCE gives me this one extra energy. Tired and hot. Yeah. Wigan has been quite decent, and I'm glad. I'm so happy it was decent. Quite decent, because the seconds are the best. You know, quite decent, or like almost amazing. Those are the good, because you know. Alright, so Irma, so he's searching for Peony. Or for TCE, one of two. Oh, Spider, you want to play Expanded, alright. Sure, sure. Yep, he's digging. Oh, he's digging for it. I have another one as well. I do have another one as well. I mean... Yeah, we have to get that Mook. So it's probably gonna be retreat, you know, for Weezing, scoop up net, bounce back, Shaman, play it again, draw. Maybe besides, before playing, I'm gonna play TC on the Weezing so I can attack. Yeah, so he's going for Peonies, right? So I have to stop that. I have to shut down his Peony, and I can only do that by... Okay. I'm gonna play Weezing, like that's a no-brainer, because this gives me this 10 damage. Oh, he passed. Okay, that... Ooh. He passed. Right. I'm not gonna say no to that. Alright, Shaman. And we're going for Mook. We like you too, Tom. Alright, so now we're gonna have a Mook. So his Peony and his Gume, nothing is working for him. Oh, let's go, Splattering Sludge. Oh, the power of alchemy. I mean... That was a card in the Zoroark deck, in the Zoroark deck way back. Good old times. And what is cool about, you know, spread deck, that they actually work really well against like dull decks due to their... I mean, I'm just hitting the whole bench. I'm just hitting everything. But what surprised me in Expanded, there's not a lot of like bench barrier Mew. Completely different. Dude, you can't... Dude, this is not gonna work. Like there's this little fella called Mook. You see, like, I knew he's gonna go for it. Like, oh, he was so into that movement of getting that Peony, you know, just having that whole cycle. As usually, you know, that's the whole strategy. And that one Mook just shutting that down. But, of course, what he can do is that he can have a TCE. And he can just, you know, put that Mook back to my deck. That's what he can do. But this gives me also, you know, this little window where I can attack him, you know, I can just try to do something, get the damage through, knock out 2 Pidgeotos in the meantime, and again, go for Mook. Yep, and he's going after Mook. 100% going after Mook. Precisely. And the doll comes here. Alright, so this, Colores. I'm gonna go for that Colores. Hey Ron, how's it going? Hello, good morning Ron. How are we feeling today? GG, yeah, he figured it out. There was nothing he can do. Alright, Spider. Let's do it. Where are you? So here we are. Expanded. Expanded. There we go. But just hey, there's a new set coming. This week, actually. This week you'll be able to open it on Friday. So, you know. It's a fantastic game. It's a great game, you know, and yeah, there's nothing to it. There's no but. There's nothing. It's just like it's a fantastic game. Well, and there we have it, right? Beautiful Tapu Koko Weezing spread deck, still working, still being really good in expanded, which was kind of, you know, actually interesting to see that deck working that well in expanded formats. Thank you guys so much for this video. I'm going to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that, and of course, we got 5% beautiful discount on any code purchase on Professor Oak down there below, also in a TCG player and many others. And yeah, those decks are being made live on Twitch, twitch.tv/snatchku. So you want to be there, and of course deck list, if you want to copy and paste it, it's going to be probably later today on our Discord, so also link down there below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye, good night, Raven loves you, take care, bye.